All right, so here's the thing. We switched up a little bit today. I feel like most of you will be excited and proud because I went back to doing more scalpy style. We weren't limiting ourselves to 2 trades a day with those very strict session rules. I'm going back, or at least giving myself a chance to go back to the typical fair value gaps indicating certain liquidity runs. I was thinking about it yesterday, and then I went back on my charts and I'm like, you know what? I can spot these very well. So I think I'm going to do it. This strategy we've been working on the last couple of weeks has really taught me discipline and patience. So it wasn't for nothing, and I still can even use the things I've learned during that. But giving myself more opportunities throughout the day, looking for setups that happen more often, helps me feel like I get a little bit of control back. It's still up to the market to decide how much we make or lose on a trade, obviously. However, I'm not limiting myself to only 2 trades a day and only 2 opportunities. If I take 2 trades and they lose, I can wait around and look for more setups. With the other strategy, it was those 2 trades or nothing. So did just a quick little back testing session last night, looking for highs, lows, higher highs, fair value gap with the market structure, or lows, highs, lower lows, fair value gap with a shift in market structure, and always targeting for a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. So always looking to double whatever I was risking. For instance, if the risk was 20 points, then target 40. I don't think I hit any of my targets today, but it was the first day back doing this, and I kept getting into bigger size than what I should have, like 2-3 minis. So I was like, you know what, let me just take this and freaking call it there. So we ended very well today. I was trading funded and that evaluation account that we got this week. However, I stopped trading the funded midday because I typically trade that on Tradervue connected to Tradervue. However, they started having some connection problems, and I didn't want to switch back and forth on the accounts on Tradervue up here, so I just stuck with the evaluation account. Also, I did not record any of my live trades today. Lately, I just don't really have the time to record all day and then edit that video down. So we might be only doing videos like this where we can go back over the trades and I can just keep you guys updated on my progress. I don't have the time right now. Maybe one day if YouTube can pay me something, then I can cut back on my normal job and focus more on this. But for the time being, it needs to be like this for a little bit. So my apologies. So we'll just go ahead and get right into it. I am still waiting until 10 to start trading. But we did have a nice juicy setup before 10. That I didn't take this, but we had a high back here, a low, a higher high with all this displacement, fair value gap. And had you taken that, the stop, we'll say like 46, so double that, so 90 points. And look at that. I saw it forming and I was like, I really want to take this. First day back, trading before 10 and a huge stop. I shouldn't take it, but look at that. That would have been beautiful. 940 to 1002, so 20 minutes, almost a 100-point move. That we saw happen. The first trade I did take was this fair value gap. I was thinking in my head, like, okay, this move, we came down and took out lows, so we can go higher. It did break a swing, but it wasn't really like a market shift, a market structure shift. You really want swings that look like this, not just one little stab. And I don't know, you want it to be more, I think you want it to look more something like this or this low, these swings. So this one obviously didn't work. We got in there, and I'll show all the live entries as well over there, but we'll just, it's easier on TradingView at the moment. So I think my stop was right there, so like 30 points, and I was aiming for 60 up there. Obviously we got stopped out. There wasn't really a shift in market structure, and we didn't have like a low high lower low form, so it didn't work. Not a big deal, we have more opportunities. All right, so that trade was right here, and that was a $600 loser with 1 mini. I took the same exact trade on my funded with 3 contracts. All right, so the next one, you should be able to see the setup right here, but we have a low, a high, lower low, fair value gap breaking through that high. And get in there. So risking 40, targeting 80, and we came down and started rolling back up. I got in 3 minis on this move. So one there, as we came down, I added another, and our average entry was like at 90, and then we started going up. On the way up, I added another one, so our average entry was around 98. And then I got out close to the top. We got up to 40, so almost 50 points in profit. I think I killed it around 29, so right about there. And I killed it because it was 11. Started slowing down up here, and I was like, I don't think we're gonna go run like these highs. I mean, I was aiming way up there. I was like, I just feel like we're not gonna go run those highs before lunch, and I still want to try to get out of trades before the lunch hour. But that was 3 minis and like 30 points. So that trade right here, so 540 on that contract, 1,000 on that contract, and then 285 on the last contract. So I was still watching. Right before lunch, we had a high, low, higher high just by a little bit, but it was enough. And then we had a fair value gap, so I took that short right there. I think I had my stop up here. Yeah, I had it up here because that was like a more prominent swing. So we did stab up into there, and then we just kind of slowed down, and then it was like noon. I'm like, this isn't going anywhere, so I killed it for a very tiny profit right here. So 135 on that one, but we took a lot of heat on it, so it wasn't, I don't think it's a good trade because we didn't make what we risked on it. So then after lunch, so after lunch, came up, ran the highs, had a fair value gap. It kind of broke that little swing. So I took that. However, you'll see it ran up above the highs and we got stopped out. Not a big deal. That's this one right here for minus 375 on one contract. However, then this happened, and it's still happening, so we should have really held on to this. And as you can tell, we shorted, but we made a high, low, higher high, and we also broke this with a fair value gap. I got in. It felt very strong, so I got in as we were moving down before the retest, and got in 2 contracts on this one and killed it on this move back up. I was targeting the lows, and this was actually our old strategy that we were just using. Looking for bearish fair value gaps after we take out the lunch liquidity. So I do believe it is going down here. but we got out early for another 1,000 plus trade. So 650 on that contract and 680 on the other one. All in all, good day. I may try to just keep this up and keep doing what we did today. It feels good, obviously, because I was green, so obviously it feels good, but we need to see how we do when we start taking multiple red trades. Will I still have the discipline to stop? Like, can I just walk away when we do that? Assuming we have days like this, and then we have a day where we lose like 800 on like 2-3 trades in a row. That's not a big deal. We can walk away from that, but only time will tell. We just need to keep working on everything that we've been working on. And now for the moment, let's look at the funded. So I only took the 3 trades on the funded, minus 181, plus 230, plus 30. So on the performance account, on our funded account with the micros, after commissions, up $73. 66% win rate on that one. There's the trades. And then for the moment you've been waiting for, there's the funded. There's the evaluation account with minis. 75% win rate. 3,300 in profit trades. Almost $1,000 in minus in losing trades. So up 22.91 on that one. Here's the trades. Looks a lot different than what we've been doing the last few days. Felt pretty good. I think I'll do this. And then this account is sitting at plus 2,400. And our funded is sitting at minus 1445. You guys have a good weekend. Let me know how you all did. And talk to you in the comments.